Hey everybody, Dr. Rick Wallace here, dropping in on you. I am leaving the office, just a couple of runs, hit the gym, headed home. Look, I hope that what I share with you guys on video in the morning is doing what I intend for it to do, and that's to encourage, inspire, and challenge you. What I want to do in this moment is actually offer you an opportunity. I try to make myself accessible. I know that a lot of what I do with my premier programs and packages are high-end ticket items. They're high ticket, and there are certain people who find that out of their budget. There's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean there's something wrong because it's out of your budget right now. It doesn't mean that it's overpriced because it's out of your budget. You're just going to find as you move along in life, there are certain things that you haven't gotten to yet, and that's okay. My packages are based on the value that they provide and what the market will allow. And I feel comfortable with that. And at some time probably this year, those prices will actually go up based on what I'm seeing in the market and based on what I'm getting back in my research based on how my programs are perceived. But that's not why I'm here. Why I'm here is I go out of my way to make myself accessible to as many people as possible. I have no problem whatsoever challenging people to invest in themselves. I've learned that what you give a person for free may be valued somewhat, but it will never be valued at what it truly is at face value, because there was no skin in the game by the other person outside of whatever time it takes to take advantage of whatever's there. And so I submit thousands of dollars worth of information free daily. And what I can tell you is the vast majority of people will be inspired by it, be intrigued by it, and tune in and watch it. But very few people are going to take action on it because why? There's no skin in the game. It doesn't require them to actually be committed to do anything to partake of it. And I'm good with that, because if just one person takes it, and I know for a fact that they have, because they've either become clients down the line or they've come back and actually partnered with me and told me after they asked to partner with me that it was my content that encouraged them to go after what they were going after and achieve what they achieved. And now we're working together. I have a couple of business partners that I'm operating with that actually took that content, but they are an anomaly. They are a rarity. Most people are going to have to see something. So when I offer something that's specific to you and something that you can really get, I have no problem with saying, okay, it's going to be this price or that price. And it's an affordable price if you're serious about actually changing your life. You don't change your life for $29.95. You don't change your life for $37.45. You can read a book and it can get your mind ignited, but investing in yourself is going to come at a higher price. And it's okay to get started with $32.99 and $25.99 in a book. A book is a great place to get started. That's why I've written so many of them. But it's going to take more than that to get to truly get going. I'm not gonna lie. The Alchemist moved me. The Science of Getting Rich moved me. Think and Grow Rich moved me. Those are books that I read a long time ago. The Richest Man in Babylon moved me. But still, it took me getting even more deeply invested in myself to really take off. But there's nothing wrong with a book. What I want to do is I want to help people who say, man, I need to make more money. I need a side hustle. I need to start a business. What I want to tell you is there has never been a time in this world where it's as easy as it is now to start a legitimate business online that generates revenue. This doesn't have to be your dream career, your dream passion, your dream of what you're going to do for the rest of your life. This is simply a way of creating a mechanism where you can literally generate revenue, whether you're promoting someone else's products or services, whether you're providing consultations and services on your own based on your own revenue. And I literally went through a situation a little over a decade ago where I hit a very rough snag. I had a catastrophic disruption to my flow, and I had a catastrophic setback, and I had to really look at myself as I laid on my back, flat on my back, and say, what am I going to do to overcome this? How am I going to overcome this? What am I going to do? And I decided, hey man, this internet thing is really taking off, and this is before social media is where it is today. But social media was there. You know, Facebook was in its infancy stages. YouTube was up and coming, nowhere what it is today, but it was on its way. Instagram was definitely in its infancy stages. Twitter was a thing at the time. Matter of fact, Twitter had more clout at that time than way more than it did now, but it's kind of dwindled down. It's still moving and doing some things, but Facebook has since become a juggernaut. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and both are Google owned. Google and YouTube are the two largest search engines in the world. So all this stuff has grown. And so what I had to work with has been quadrupled 500 times in power and leverage. So if I was able to do it 12 years ago, you should be able to do it now. And so what I decided to do is I'm going to teach people the very formula I use to start businesses that allowed me to earn money online. And at the time I did it, I didn't have any money to invest. So I had to find things I could do for free. So, and I had to teach myself because it wasn't anybody out there doing it at that time. There were a bunch of people selling bullcrap like one-click wealth and one-click this, and you buy it and then realize it doesn't do anything, and they forgot to tell you about SEO. They forgot to tell you about proper ways of promoting. They got to tell you how to leverage any type of online exposure, that you needed online exposure in order to actually sell anything. None of that is just, that was what was out there. So I had to learn a lot of this by just simply investing in something, learning something, reading something, researching something. And, a lot of the courses I teach now in copywriting, SEO, and all that stuff like that, I taught myself. And now what I do is I save people the hassle of going the long route. I teach you how to do it, but I'm not just going to teach you a skill set. If you want to learn a skill set, so I can teach you the skill set: copyright, public speaking, SEO optimization, search engine optimization. I can teach you all of those skill sets. I'm going to list them in the video. I'm going to post a graphic somewhere. I'll figure it out, but I'm gonna show you some of the skills you can learn. But what I want to do is I want to show you a process that will allow you to launch a legitimate business that you can literally earn money from. All you're gonna need is a means by which to promote something. You can promote yourself. If you got something you want to sell, you can promote it. But if you don't have anything that you have ready to sell or offer, there's plenty of programs out there that I'm going to hit you to that will allow you to promote quality and legitimate products and services and give you a commission on it. And you find things that you're passionate about, find things that are really selling. There's a process of understanding what sells, what doesn't sell. I'm going to teach you all of that. But you get out there, you promote it, you sell it. You're going to need a processing account to process payments. For the longest, I used PayPal. I had a great working relationship with PayPal for the longest. And then about 4 or 5 years ago, we had a falling out and a parting of ways. But Square, Stripe, and a bunch of others are out there now. I even have my business accounts through Square. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful place to be. It's so much going on out there. Show you how to build an email list of just using your clients that actually buy from you, creating an email list so you can market to them for the future. So much that you can learn from this. And I'm going to show you this. And it's how to launch a business in 7 days. Now, it can be done in quicker than 7 days, but because I've got to teach you and it requires time, It's going to be done over a 7-day period. When you learn it and you master it, you can literally come up with something in your mind and literally create a landing page and launch it within hours. I have launched things the same day and had my first sale the same day. This is something that keeps on giving. It never changes, because you're going to always, now there are going to be new ways to do it that come up. There are new ways to do it that have come up since I've come up, but you just learn them and you add them to your repertoire. I want to see as many people as possible prosper. That's why I created the Epic Realm community, which is a network of people who are upward mobile, who are looking to get better, who are looking to grow, who are looking to start businesses, increase and improve their financial situation, start businesses, and so much more. That is what Epic Realm is about, and I created Epic Realm for that purpose, to create opportunities for people to come together and make moves. And I wanted as many people as possible to make 2022 the most epic year of their life. I want you to be a part of that. So I want you to get the business launch program. I'm going to literally be teaching you that personally. That's why I don't promote it a great deal, because it takes my time. I'm actually going to teach you that personally. But I also want you to join the Epic Realm community of high achievers. Man, we getting down in this group. It's growing. We have some experts in that. Some of the people I told you that work with me or have followed me and used what I have taught to grow themselves and become power brokers in some form or shape in this world. They are actually members, and they are actually there to offer their expertise. This is a beautiful thing, and I want you to be a part of it. So, and go down there, click the link, join, but also sign up, get the business launched. I mean, if the business only makes you an extra $100 a week, you will have paid for the program before the month is up, and it will continue to pay for itself over and over again over every month, because you can keep pushing it, keep selling. There's stuff that I started years ago that I never took down. Every now and then I look up and there's a sale. I don't even promote it anymore, because I've moved on to something. I've got greater revenue generators than that. I don't have time to promote it because it doesn't make sense. Because my time became more valuable as the products I presented and my ability to move became more valuable. So what I was needing to promote at the beginning, I no longer needed it, but I didn't take it down, and I still get sales. Those are called deployable assets. I'm going to teach you all about deployable assets and so much more. Anyway, whatever you do, if you're ready to make a move and do something better, it's one step at a time. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not something I'm telling you, I'm going to teach you this and you're going to go out and make 6 figures next month. No, that's not how that works. What I'm telling you is you're going to create a stream of revenue that you don't currently have if you put in the work. It's that simple. On that note, I'm out of here. Make it happen.